Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Tensions are rising in MotoGP as Pramac Racing criticizes Ducati's decision to sign Marc Márquez for 2025. According to Paolo Campinoti, the head of Pramac, the move will have serious consequences for the team and for some key riders. As the 2024 MotoGP season progresses, Marc Márquez remains the only rider capable of keeping the Ducati GP23 competitive against the latest GP24 model. While Ducati's 2024 bike has taken a significant step forward, Márquez's performances on the older GP23 continue to turn heads. Let's dive into how Márquez has been able to defy the odds this season. The CEO of Dorna, Carmelo Ezpeleta, has voiced his support for Simon Crafar, MotoGP's upcoming chairman of the stewards panel, to finally deliver the consistency that the championship has been seeking. With stewarding decisions under intense scrutiny this season, many hope that Kfar will help clear up confusion and set a new standard for fairness. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. At the Festival dello Sport, held by Gazzetta dello Sport, Pramac Racing boss Paolo Campinoti didn't hold back in expressing his frustration with Ducati's decision to bring Marc Márquez into their factory team for 2025. Campinoti, who is overseeing Pramac's transition to become Yamaha's satellite team next season, believes this move will lead to unnecessary tension within the Ducati garage. He pointed out that in choosing Márquez, Ducati has sacrificed several valuable riders, including Jorge Martin and Enea Bastianini. They have made a choice with which I do not agree. They have decided to lose many people like us, Jorge, or Bastianini, who, I think, deserved a chance, all for one person. Quote from Paolo Campinoti. Campinoti also expressed concerns about the dynamics between Marc Márquez and Pecco Bagnaia, who will be teammates next year. He warned that Ducati could be heading for a season of internal strife. The competition between Márquez and Bagnaia, both world-class riders, may create a challenging environment in the team. Campinoti didn't mince words when he suggested that tension is inevitable. It is useless to believe that it will not be like that. There will be tension in the box. Also present at the event was Franco Morbidelli, who reflected on key moments of his career. After a serious accident in Portugal earlier this year that left him struggling with physical and memory issues, Morbidelli shared his gratitude for his current position at Pramac and looked ahead to his future. He spoke about his recovery, admitting that there was a moment when he feared he wouldn't return to form. However, the Brazilian-Italian rider is now eager to compete for stronger positions and is set to join the VR46 team in 2025. I didn't know if after such a blow I could go back to what I was before. Now I am fighting for interesting positions again. Quote from Franco Morbidelli. As Pramac prepares to switch from Ducati to Yamaha as their satellite team, Campinoti emphasized that Ducati has treated Pramac impeccably during their long partnership. However, the team is excited for their future with Yamaha and the new challenges ahead. They are behaving impeccably with us, Campinoti concluded. With the 2025 season shaping up to be filled with major changes, all eyes are on how Ducati's decision to sign Marc Márquez will affect the MotoGP paddock and whether the tension predicted by Campinoti will materialize. The 2024 Ducati GP24 has proven to be a major improvement over its predecessor, the GP23, with more significant advancements than those seen between the GP22 and GP23. This shift has put riders on the latest model at a clear advantage. Ducati general manager Gigi Dall'Igna admitted that the GP24's improvements were necessary, addressing weak points from the GP23. The GP24 package has been halted in development to ensure a stable platform for riders Pecco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin in their title battle. Despite the improved performance of the GP24, Marc Márquez has been a standout performer on the older GP23. Riding for Gresini Racing, Márquez has secured 2 wins and 8 podium finishes this season, keeping him competitive in a field dominated by GP24 riders. Marquez's ability to consistently compete with the newer bikes has been a major talking point. Ducati acknowledged this by choosing Marquez over Jorge Martin as Bagnaya's factory teammate for 2025. Even though the GP23 is technically inferior to the GP24, Marquez has shown remarkable adaptability, often outperforming expectations. The Ducati engineers saw my progress with the 2023 bike that weighed more than the rest. According to Gigi D'Aligna, the element that tipped the balance was what was seen on the track, my progress and capacity for improvement. Quote from Marquez. While the GP23 has struggled in general, Marquez's performances have been the exception. Out of 48 podiums for Ducati this season, 20.8%, 10 podiums, belong to the GP23, and 8 of those are Marquez's. His 2 wins in Aragon and Misano account for 13.3% of Ducati's total victories, further highlighting how he has outperformed his peers on the same machinery. A comparison between the GP23 and GP24 highlights just how much of a leap Ducati made with its latest bike. The GP23 has taken a back seat in terms of podium finishes and wins, with only Marquez managing to challenge the GP24 riders. This is a stark contrast to the GP22 from last season, which achieved better overall results. In 2023, riders on the GP22 secured 4 wins, 13 podiums, and multiple front-row starts, while in 2024, the GP23 has only managed 10 podiums, 8 of them from Marquez. Other GP23 riders have struggled to keep up, leaving Marquez as the sole rider capable of consistently pushing the limits of the older machine. Marc Márquez's ability to keep the GP23 competitive in the face of Ducati's rapid development shows his incredible talent and adaptability. As the 2024 season winds down, his success on the older bike proves why he remains one of MotoGP's top competitors. Looking ahead to 2025, it will be fascinating to see how Marquez fares on Ducati's latest machinery as a factory rider. Simon Crafar, a former racer and current MotoGP broadcaster, has been tapped to take over as chairman of the MotoGP Stewards panel in 2025, replacing Freddie Spencer. Crafar's appointment comes at a time when many have expressed frustration with inconsistent stewarding decisions. Controversial rulings, such as the clash between Enea Bastianini and Jorge Martin at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, have left riders and teams calling for more uniformity in how penalties are assessed. Dorna CEO Carmelo Ezpeleta acknowledged the challenges faced by the stewards, but expressed confidence in Crafar's ability to improve the situation. He likened the confusion surrounding MotoGP penalties to what is seen in other sports like football, where officiating can also be controversial. It is clear that it is very difficult not to make mistakes, but what I will ask of the FIM at the end of the year is that the decisions be consistent. Quote from Ezpeleta. Ezpeleta emphasized that he has high hopes for Kfar, believing the former racer has the right experience to bring balance to the stewarding process. The 2024 MotoGP season has been riddled with incidents that have left many questioning the consistency of penalties. One such case was the collision between Enea Bastianini and Jorge Martin at Emilia-Romagna, where the stewards initially didn't investigate the overtake. However, it was later revealed that they had looked into it but chose not to penalize Bastianini. This decision sparked a heated debate, with Marc Márquez voicing that Bastianini should have been punished. Another notable incident occurred in Mandalika when Jack Miller caused a pile-up, but the stewards ruled it as a racing incident. This ruling drew criticism from Alex Espargaro, who questioned why certain dangerous actions go unpunished while others are penalized. Riders across the grid have shared similar frustrations, emphasizing the need for more transparency and fairness in stewarding decisions. While Simon Crafar prepares to take on this crucial role in MotoGP, the outgoing steward, Freddie Spencer, leaves behind a mixed legacy. Spencer, a former MotoGP champion himself, has faced criticism for his decision-making as a steward but still commands respect as one of the sport's greatest riders. Ezpeleta acknowledged that being a steward is a tough job and praised Spencer for his understanding of the sport. However, with Kfar's appointment, there is hope for a fresh start and a new approach to enforcing the rules in MotoGP. Spencer was one of the best riders this championship has ever had, which shows how difficult it is to be a steward. Ezpeleta concluded, Kfar's task will be to build on this experience while finding ways to ensure that the sport's stewarding decisions are more consistent and predictable moving forward. As Simon Crafar steps into the role of chairman of the MotoGP Stewards panel, all eyes will be on how he handles the challenge of improving consistency in the sport's officiating. With a season full of controversial decisions and criticism, 2025 could mark a new era for MotoGP, where fairness and transparency take center stage. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.